Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Game here, and welcome back to another live stream. So many live streams in one night, I know, but it's just how I think I like to do them on YouTube. Is do one, stop, and so on and so forth. If I do multiple, the CS:GO one that was before this one, that was just kind of a spur of the moment thing because it was kind of getting interesting and kind of wanted to try some CS:GO on the channel again. Anyways, we are going to jump into Clover Creek here right now. And we're going to do some wheat harvest. I did most of this in the video that you guys will see tomorrow. But, like I said, only did some of it. And obviously there's still a lot to do. So we'll do it on the live stream. Oh, rip, you actually were streaming. Yeah, I was streaming. This one I just started, but the second to last round of CS:GO I streamed. So, that was bad. Hey Carl, welcome back. Yeah, I know. I picked the worst round of CS:GO to pick or stream. I stopped the stream at that round just because I didn't want, just in case the next round was going to be like that one. But turns out that round was going to be one of the best rounds, so should have kept streaming. But oh well. Do you think that me and you could play FS multiplayer someday? Actually, yeah, I plan on opening up a multiplayer server. One of them being completely vanilla, one of them being with mods and on a modded map. So hopefully soon that'll be up and going. Also, as I've said in the beginning of every other stream, if you look in the description, the first thing you will see is a feel free to tip little thing with a link. You guys can tip there. Oh my god, I'm falling way back behind. You guys can feel free to tip me there. Oh my god, it's so hard to do without the HUD. You guys can tip there whatever amount you want. Obviously it's up to you if you want to. There will be a notification that shows up on stream, hopefully if I have everything set up right. As well as if you subscribe, if you, what's the other ones? If you tip, subscribe, super chat, or sponsor. So if you do any of those, obviously they are all greatly appreciated, and they help me, and they're all completely optional, and they all show up on the screen, hopefully if I have it set up or if I have it set up right. I read the chat. Oh my god, it's too late for this. Do I have, or will it have a mod list? Of course. And you will be able to download all the mods in one zip file. Don't worry, Carl. In my opinion, I would save up for something much better than just tipping some guy on the internet. I'm only doing it for the holiday season, maybe into January, I don't know, depends how well it goes. So yeah, as far as the multiplayer map, it would probably be something like Clover Creek. Kind of big, but still a good size for most people. and it has buyable farms and not buyable fields. So players can run independent farms. They don't have to be bound to one single farm and have everybody working at the same farm. It is a good map. I love it. I would have played it more in FS15 and recorded it more, but my old computer could not handle it. But now we get a beautiful 60 frames a second on this map. Why am I trying to unload it on the go here? That's stupid of me. Like that idea? Good. Hopefully shortly after the holidays or shortly after New Year's, it'll be up and running. At least the, completely normal one. The mod one might take a little longer because I have to find the links for all the mods that I'll use. And you can only have so much mods on it. And Clover Creek is a big server, or a big map size, big file size. That's what I'm thinking of. We got 3 people watching. Thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. I'm not sure how to say your name, but hi. I think it's Prosteter? Pro? I don't know. I'm just going to call you Pro because I'm not sure how to say your name right now. But hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I got FS15 like a month before I got FS17 came out, so I never caught on to the mods. Honestly, there weren't that much like mind-blowing mods in FS15. There were a few. Especially maps. Maps were the main good mods in FS15. Like I said, there were quite a few, there were a decent amount of like mind-blowing, awesome mods for FS15. But they were few and far between. FS17, it's like almost every mod that comes out is awesome. Also, if you could hear that, I changed the sounds of my GPS mod to have green star sounds, so if you listen, that's pretty nice. I'll probably do a video on how to change your GPS mod sounds to a green star sounds, if you guys are interested. Excuse me. I tried to be as far away as the mic as I can for that, but don't know how well I did for that. You know, I think this setup right here, this harvest setup, is just absolutely beautiful. We just have the 8R cruising along next to the S660. Or at S600 series with the Kinsey 1050 grain cart. Almost like it up now. It smells just like it up. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but if you're liking the stream, I thank you very much. You guys have no idea how much that helps. Now I got 4 people watching. Thank you everybody for coming out and watching the stream. Hopefully you all enjoy it. And this is probably going to fill the truck. Yep. So we'll take it over to this case over here. It's hooked up to the Farm King auger, which will load it into the bins. This auger is probably going to move from its spot while we're unloading, so we'll probably have to readjust it. It likes to move around a lot, which I'm finding out, and it's really annoying. Because I would like to use Courseplay, or at least try to use Courseplay for this. I don't know if that would work. But yeah, if I could use Courseplay, that would make the harvest go so much faster. But as it is right now, we get it done in a perfect manner. Because in the time it takes me to unload this and get back to the grain cart and finish unloading that, I can still unload the combine before it fills up, which is good. Because that keeps the whole harvest moving. I also just love using this Kinsey with that Wilson trailer, because you can actually see it fill up and still go forward as it fills up, as you would do in real life. I really like it. Because if you guys don't know, some of you guys might be new, but I like to play almost as realistic as I can. There's some parts of realism I cut out just for entertainment purposes. And that's what I find works best for my audience, so that's why I do it. And as you see here, we get to the combine just as it turns around after we completely unload the truck and grain cart. Getting tired here, man. You don't have the patience for cows in FS? I mean, they do take quite a bit of work, but it's what I like to do. I like to have stuff to do all the time, so. And for those of you who are new, and I've said this quite a few times in the past already, but one of my dreams is to actually own a dairy farm. Start a family dairy farm. So, and I just have a general interest in dairy farms or dairy cattle. So, it's kind of like a perfect fit for me. Excuse me. So yeah, I think most of the straw, definitely at least what is laying here right now, will be baled up into straw bales for cattle next year. Next in-game year, because I'm playing with seasons. We might even be able to get into them during the fall, which would be awesome. My dad might buy me the farm across the road from my house and put me... Awesome, man. That's awesome. You know, there's not that much wheat to be, or left to be cut. This S680 really just mows through the wheat, and it's really nice. We might get a second combine once we get the funds. Obviously, after the move, we have only a little bit. You wanted a cow since you were like 10. Same, man, same. Honestly, I've probably wanted cows way before 10 years old. Cows and horses, that's what I want on my that's what I want to do on my farm, or my future farm, I should say. That's what I would love to do. Or at least offer some boarding for horses, like a place for people to let their horse stay. Like if they can't afford a stable of their own, they can put their horse on my farm, and obviously they'll be taken care of and all that. those SEOs combines are great. Our friend has one S670. Awesome. My neighbor at the old house had an S660 combine. And even though he only had an 8-row head on it, it still knocked out, what do you have around us? I think he had about 30 to 40 acres some years. And it knocked all that out in 2 days. Nice burp. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks for the compliment on the burp. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, so that stuff is like burp fuel, so. We'll go ahead and move into position. And we will not be able to get double crop soybeans in. This was just summer wheat, so. I normally don't do the summer wheat, but I want to get cows going as soon as possible, and I need the straw to do that, so that's why we're doing it. In case anybody is new here in the stream, or at least just joined, I hate to say this much, but I kind of have to. If you look in the description, the first thing you will see is a little link. That will take you to a donation page. You guys can donate. If you guys donate, it'll pop up on the stream, as well as if you super chat or sponsor or subscribe. Hey Wyatt, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Go down to Georgia and get some Mountain Dew that got real sugar. I actually had some of that. Good to hear. Good to hear you're doing good, man. Nothing much. We've just been doing some wheat harvest here. Probably did from where we are now and about 5 windrows of wheat back. We haven't done too much. Just been harvesting wheat and hauling it to the bins. Wow, 6 people now watching. Thank you guys for all coming out and watching the stream. Hopefully you'll enjoy. I'd rather laid back stream, you know, just doing some wheat harvest and chatting with you guys. So feel free to chat. Yeah, I hope I can be on long. No worries if you can't be. But if you can be, that's obviously good as well. Michigan Farm Power. Did you raise the front of the 8R like with the mouse control? This version actually doesn't have it, or else I would. I'm using, this is a different version by oh, who is it? Taylor Farms on Facebook. It's set up with dynamic hoses for some of the implements that are out there with dynamic hoses. We'll actually go ahead and take the truck to unload it. Just my profile pick. I have a 4955. Hey, 4955s are awesome tractors. We run into 4050s or 4055s. Nice. Those 40 series John Deeres are awesome. Yep, told you that auger would slide back or something. Now just stay there, please. My farm, we have a 8100, 8300, 8310 RT, and a 9530. Awesome, man. What time is it? It is. You can actually look in the top right hand corner and see it. It's in military time, but it is 10:30, 10:34 to be exact. PM, of course. Okay, the combine is turning around now. So let's try and get back to the 8R as soon as possible. Good night, Wyatt. Thanks for stopping by. Hey Braden, how's it going? Yes, it is the case. It's I forget what model it is exactly. We'll go ahead and check. It's a case 1030. I think I got it off of Mod Hoster. If I remember correctly, at least. No problem. We run 229, 55s, 17200, 62, 6400s, 28100s, and 2405s. Nice. 4055s. Awesome, man. Man, we are moving along with this harvest. And 3 Massey 165. The rest is here. Nice. We've been live for 30 minutes and we have 8 people watching. Thank you guys for coming out. If you guys are just joining, for those of you who have been watching, I'm sorry that you have to hear this again. 9 people, awesome. There's a link in the top of the description. First thing you will see, donation link, or tip link as I like to call it. If you guys feel like tipping, feel free. You can tip whatever amount. It is not mandatory. You're not required to do it. It's only if you want to and are feeling generous. If you do, it'll show up in the top right of the screen. And as well as if you subscribe, super chat, or sponsor. So if you do any of those, they will all pop up, and they are all very, very much appreciated. as long as the 9610 in the profile picture. Nice. You know, I like hearing what everybody has on their farms. It's just enjoyable for me. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to do that. Nope, wrong one. That. I gotta get a screenshot of this. I love seeing the dairy farm over there in the distance behind the harvest scene. It's just a nice picture. So our other combine, I forget the model though. Oh, it's all good. We are just harvesting some wheat. I guess you can call it summer wheat or spring wheat. We planted it in the spring and we are harvesting it now in the summer. I normally don't do it, but we needed the straw for the dairy cattle that we will be picking up either early next year in game or in the fall. It's a German combine. Trying to think of what combines come from Germany. I was gonna say I know Deutz comes from Germany. Deutz or Dutz, however you want to say it. Oh, it's a John Deere. Interesting. In Germany. Interesting. Excuse the noises, I'm just stretching. Hey Ben, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just harvesting some wheat here in Clover Creek. This is after the video that you guys will be seeing tomorrow. I couldn't finish it all in the video, so we're doing some on the stream. So it's kind of like a little sneak preview for tomorrow's video. My grandfather runs a Gleaner S77. Awesome. You know, I never really liked the Gleaners as a actual combine, but I do like their design. they've always looked interesting and different and cool in a way. Go ahead and unload this cart. Germans have to have combines too. Yeah, they do. I know Kloss is really big over in Germany, because I'm pretty sure that's where they make Kloss combines. So the Peterbilt is probably around 50% now, so the next cart full will be the last one before we take it to the bins. I like the look of John Deere's and Class Lexions. Yeah, those two are definitely my favorite. Case would probably be a close second, or if not tied for second. I grew up around Case combines, mainly older ones, but some newer ones. I always liked the look of them. Goodbye. I've got school tomorrow, and then after that, my dad is gonna let me run our new loader. Awesome, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming out, and I will see you maybe in a future live stream. But yeah, back to what I was talking about with the combines. The Class Lexions are always good looking, even when they're obviously over here in what are they over here? The cat skins. They're good too. The wheel loader is a Hyundai. Huh? You don't see much of those around. Case is supposed to come out with the autonomous tractor. Yeah, I've seen that. It's it's weird. It's really weird. Personally, I don't know if I would trust a autonomous tractor. I know. What do I do? Why is it not going? There. There we go. It costs a lot, too, I know. I know someone who works for Cat. Yeah, they do. They do. Those combines do cost a lot of money. But I'm pretty sure they have, like, one of the highest harvesting speeds that's offered by any other combine manufacturer. My favorite tractor is probably Challenger. Challenger makes some pretty decent tractors. I don't know about, like, mechanically wise. I don't know too much about them, but I know that they look pretty badass. And they have ridiculous horsepower sometimes. Not ridiculous, but Like, you look at the tractor and you wouldn't really assume it would have as much horsepower as some of them do. Personally, my favorite tractor is actually a tie between John Deere and Case, because I grew up around both of them, and from my experience, they both are really awesome. And my motto has always been red and green rules the field. So, and a family friend leases two S60 Lexions. Nice. Ico has come out with some pretty sick tractors. Yeah, they have. They really have. And while we're on the topic of tractors, New Holland is actually coming out with a, what is it, methane powered tractor, I think it is. It's pretty interesting, that's for sure. Sorry about that. How long have we been live? We've been live for 43 minutes. And we got 4 people watching. Hello to everybody watching. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. My favorite tractors are John Deere, Echo, Case, / New Holland. They're all pretty good. I will say the only tractor brand I'm not really a fan of is New Holland. And it's not so much the tractors, it's more their equipment. Some of their equipment has pretty ridiculous flaws. Like the speed rower, I think, is what they call their self-propelled wind rowers. Their newest ones, I think it is. There is like no weight in the back. You see videos of them, and they'll be flying up the row, and when they have to slow down at the end, when they slow down, you see the back end kind of come up, and it's a little interesting to say the least. Hey Carl, welcome back. The German combine is 4425 John Deere. Awesome. Let's see, we're only 67% full, so I think we'll make one more run up and down the. I don't want to risk getting too full and having to stop unloading on the go. Although we could probably get away with it now that there isn't much wheat per pass now. We're kind of getting to that part of the field where it starts rounding now on the edge, so each pass gets shorter and shorter. And that actually filled up the truck as well, so that was a good call that we did that. That we went ahead and unloaded the cart. Are you baling the straw? Yes, we are. And I'll probably make a video and probably even do a live stream of it. But next video that you guys will see is the first part of this wheat harvest, and then that's tomorrow, and then the baling will probably be on Thursday. Nope, on Friday, I think. Oh, auger moved again, so we gotta move it. I will probably be ending the stream in a little bit. I might get myself a steering wheel for FS17 for Christmas. Yeah, I'm looking to get one too. I'll probably be ending the stream in just a little bit. Not yet, so don't worry. But before I do want to do one last reminder. If you guys are watching live, you can click the link in the description below. It's the first one. You guys can donate or tip whatever amount you want. It helps me out. Helps me make more content and helps me keep making content, and it'll show up on the screen in the top right corner, and as well as if you subscribe, super chat, and or sponsor. And if you do any of those, all those are greatly appreciated and help me a ton. I could never be more thankful if you guys did that. Obviously it's not mandatory, it is completely up to you. And for those of you who are watching when this becomes a video, you guys can still donate or tip using the same link. It just won't pop up on screen. Do you need a credit card for it? You can use credit card or a PayPal account, if I do believe. It's all virtual. Maybe getting a new laptop to play FS on. Awesome. Go ahead and let this guy finish emptying out. Maybe if he wants to. There we go. Didn't think it was gonna stop and unload for a second. I don't have that stuff, but I want to, but I can't. It's all good, man. I understand that some of you may be too young to donate yourself. And I understand most parents wouldn't let you just use their credit card to donate to somebody. It's all understandable. I like the live streams with like under 20 people watching. I will say it's easier to keep up with chat, and it's probably easier to actually talk in chat with under 20 people. But obviously, I'm going to say this. I wish everybody that watches the videos could watch live, but I know that's kind of impossible. I was thinking about having a multiplayer server on Clover Creek. Yes, I am. And that would most likely be after New Year's. I can't make any guarantees because I'm not 100% sure how possible it'll be. Because I know Clover Creek is a pretty big map, and there's a limit to how much megabytes you can upload to a server. I think you can put a gig of mods, and Clover Creek is, I want to say, 400 megabytes, so almost half of what you're allowed to have. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for the stream. Actually, I take that back. We'll finish this little patch of wheat here. So we'll be live for another 5 or 10 minutes. See you, Carl. And he retracted the message. Sorry for the confusion. I didn't realize we only had this little bit of wheat to go. Yeah, I probably tricked a lot of people. Sorry about that. I wonder if we can see the total of wheat that we have in the bins. No, we can't. Unfortunately. I'd say a rough estimate is about 200,000 liters. Somewhere around there. Why is it Redneck 4020? Why not 8100 or 9610? Because the John Deere 4020 is my favorite tractor. I've always admired the 4020, and it's always been a dream of mine to own a 4020. So that's where 4020 comes from. And when I made the channel, it was kind of cool to have numbers at the end of your name, so so that's why the numbers are there. Cool, it's a nice tractor. It is. And even to this day, I can do a lot of jobs around the farm. My neighbor back where I used to live, he used it for anything from mowing ditches, to spreading fertilizer, to spraying, to hauling bales around, to hauling grain, to a whole lot of stuff. Basically is what I'm saying. He even used it to help with planting sometimes. The combine hired worker is probably going to say he's finished after this. Nope, he's actually going to continue, which is awesome. We got a 3010 narrow end, narrow front end. Awesome. I like those narrow front ends. Those are nice. Okay, see you, Carl. Good night. See you, Ben. Thanks for coming out. Thinking after we make this pass, we will take over the combine and finish the last little bit. This is a real nice combine because, as you can see on this screen here, it actually fills up as your tank fills up, which is really nice. It's just a cool little feature that you don't see a lot in mods, I should say. Excuse me. And with this pass here, we'll end the live stream. Thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you guys are watching this as a video, I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you did, leave a like, comment. So leave a like, dislike, comment. If subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are subscribed, click the little bell icon so you're notified of when I upload and or stream. And until next time, I'm the Redneck Gamer. See you all in the next video. Bye bye guys. Have a good night.